Miller Nichols, eldest son of pioneer urban planner Jesse Clyde Nichols, personified the passion of his times. Born in 1911, Miller molded his father's company into a force for Kansas City area development worthy of national recognition.
Well, when Miller got an idea, it grew and it grew. And the more it grew, the more persistent he became in pursuing it. And he believed that a lot of things didn't happen because people didn't continue with their persistence. And if you were going to perfect something, you had to be persistent and keep working at it. People teased him about it so much that he finally put it on his calling card, Miller Persistence Nichols.
Miller began his business career at age 11 in the Nichols woodworking shop. Before graduating from KU, Miller and two friends wanted to tour Europe, paying their own way.
And JC went along with it. They went over on a steamer and had to work like the rest of the crew and get paid for that work. And they landed in France, I believe, and then proceeded to drive south in an old Model T Ford that just, if you saw pictures of it, you would wonder how it even made its first 100 miles.
Everywhere they drove, through 14 countries in Europe and Africa, letters of introduction provided open doors, good food, and clean rooms. Miller worked as a foreign correspondent, sending travelogues to the Kansas City Star. After military service, Miller worked full-time at the Nichols Company, where he shared his father's vision for livable neighborhoods. Following J.C.'s death in 1950, Miller became president, building on their dreams.
J.C. had left some plans and some thoughts and ideas, and that Miller not only carried those out, but carried out his own and originated his own and elaborated upon those plans that J.C. had. And Miller was always enthused about growth, accomplishment, beautifying the city, leaving something greater than what was here before.
The Nichols Company created neighborhoods, the largest contiguous master-planned community in the United States, with schools, shops, services, and homes associations to make life more inviting. Always a perfectionist, the long-term care of things was as important to Miller as building them. He introduced the first residential and high-rise condominiums to Kansas City. Yet Miller never lost sight of the Country Club Plaza, the nation's first shopping center and Nichols' crown jewel.
Miller was solely concentrated on the community. It was very important to him. Needless to say, how many times the Nichols Company was approached to do the plaza in other cities. I couldn't begin to tell you how many times they were asked to do that. And Miller's idea is always, we've got enough work here to keep improving our own community.
Miller's persistence and energy inspired loyalty among friends and associates.
You made a commitment to the company. It's interesting, all the employees had such pride of being part of the Nichols Company. We really had a lot of pride. Secretaries, receptionists, everyone. We worked for the Nichols Company. That was an underlying, it was amazing.
He had an open door policy, and it was truly open door. If someone wanted to come in and talk to him about something, no matter their position at the Nichols Company, he was willing to talk to them and acknowledge them and honor them.
Busy as he was, Miller shared quality time with his family. His 4 daughters loved Sunday drives through Nichols' neighborhood, seeing their father's work. And his Colorado ranch still brings the family together every summer.
Oh my, he loved to build. And he built fences, and he built this. He built a guest house out of an old cabin that was there, an 1880s cabin he turned into a guest house. And then he built a bunkhouse out behind the ranch so we'd have plenty of room for the grandchildren.
Miller believed what is good for Kansas City is good for the Nichols Company. So he invested in his community and became the most effective fundraiser in town, earning the name White Heat.
Miller, you could always count on Miller that if he took on a fundraising effort, the funds were going to be there.
People wanted to be with him and be associated with him because they felt good about it. He had an uncanny ability to make everyone feel important.
Miller invested in the arts, in architecture, in land planning. He loved Kansas City University, but saw it was landlocked. So he gradually bought land that gave UMKC, Rockhurst University, and St. Luke's Hospital room to grow. Miller also invested in junior achievement.
Miller Nichols was very high on junior achievement and encouraged a number of us to be mentors in the junior achievement program. And Miller felt that was very important to not only spend the time of young executives in the company, but also company money to be deeply involved and to do whatever we could to encourage young entrepreneurs in the city and hopefully keep them here in the city if we could.
Tonight, we salute Junior Achievement's 2011 Business Hall of Fame laureate, Miller Persistence Nichols.